So what should you do if you catch yourself in the middle of a police high-speed chase? Do you help the officers, or do you get out of the way? Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I've had a few people tell me that they have witnessed a high-speed chase or they've actually been in the middle of one before. And all of them said they weren't sure what they were supposed to do, but one guy's buddy actually tried to stop one. And unfortunately, that effort ended up with a shovel in a state trooper's windshield. So what is the appropriate thing to do if you are caught in the middle of a high-speed chase? I found it interesting that one of the remarks that were left on this video topic idea was somebody that said, "How do you guys do it?" Meaning, how do we stay so calm in those situations? Over the years of getting these massive adrenaline dumps, and then long periods of boredom, and then another adrenaline dump, you learn how to deal with that. You learn to deal with that up and down roller coaster of stress in this job. And when people ask me what my job is really about, what's it like really being a cop behind the scenes? My answer is always the same. My job is long periods of boredom interrupted by moments of sheer terror. But after years of doing this, you learn to handle those moments of sheer terror with more mental clarity than the average person. And having mental clarity during one of these terrifying moments is very important because it helps with a lot of things. It helps keep you calm. It helps keep you from getting tunnel vision. It helps you think outside the box a little bit, kind of slow down and think about things. You don't get so panicked and you're not so quick to make a sudden decision that's going to negatively affect the people around you. And when I used to train newer officers, they would get so worked up after they caught somebody. They would get so mad and they would be talking mad shit to the person they caught. And on more than one occasion, I had to tell them to calm down. Dude, it's okay. It's over. It's done with. Bring it down. You caught your guy. You won. It's done. And it's funny because I notice a huge change in myself throughout the years because my number one thing, I hate when people run from me. That is a huge thing for me. I can't stand when somebody runs from me. It just triggers this instant anger inside of me. But over the years, I have learned how to deal with that. Like just a few weeks ago, I've told you guys in the last video or the one before that about the high-speed chase that I was in. And after I caught my suspect, I wasn't angry. I offered him an ambulance, and I even told him that his driving was good. I complimented his driving after he just led us on a 125-mile-an-hour chase. But I knew at the end of the day that I won. You know what I mean? So there was no reason to be a dick to this person when I got you. It's it. It's over. But there's really no reason to be a dick for no reason. Now to the point, that kind of leads me to the point. So now to the point of the video, what should you do if you were actually caught in one of these high-speed chases? And to answer this question is going to be on such an individual basis for you guys. There is no general answer that I can give the public because it's really an individual answer for you guys. The determining factor on whether or not you should get involved in any sort of chase, whether it's on foot or in a vehicle, is your own capability. How do you handle terrifying or emergency moments? Do you have a cool head? Do you know how to handle these urgent situations? Are you able to break your own tunnel vision? The problem is getting involved in a high-speed chase can backfire on you. And that shovel ending up in the state trooper's windshield is a perfect example. That could have killed the trooper. What if your actions result in hurting an officer? Or what if your actions result in somebody innocent, not even involved in the chase, getting hurt or killed? Even though you might have good intentions, those are things that you need to think about before you decide to get involved. Not to mention, some officers don't want anybody from the outside trying to help them. I'm sure most officers would love if you try to help them during a fight or something like that, but not many times are you going to find an officer that wants the general public to get involved in a high-speed vehicle pursuit. There's a lot of liability in vehicle pursuits. And there are some officers that think it should just be up to them to catch the suspect, and you might just be getting in the way. So really, at the end of the day, if you decide to get involved in a vehicle chase or in a foot chase, you need to be damn sure that your actions are going to have a positive outcome. If you are unsure whether you should get involved or not, or you have to stop and think about it, chances are you probably shouldn't do it. It's probably best to stay out of it and let the officers handle what they are trained to do. Our job is to run toward danger, not away from it. And we don't expect citizens to be the same way. That's why we got into the line of work we did. We signed up for that liability. We signed up for that excitement. Now, I personally am thankful when people get involved to a certain degree, but I definitely do not want them getting involved in a vehicle pursuit that could lead to several innocent people getting injured or killed. So anyway guys, that is it for today. Hopefully that answered your question. Like I said, if you guys feel confident, let's say the cops are chasing somebody on foot, right? And you stick your foot out and you trip the guy, that's great. That's a perfect time to get involved. A not so perfect time is when you're trying to block him into traffic and you end up wrecking at 60, 70 miles an hour and you end up rolling over somebody. Anyway, you guys understand what I'm saying. It's all based on common sense. If you feel confident that you can stop a chase, that's up to you to determine. But just be wary that there are consequences that could come from that action. So I will use this analogy: when in doubt, stay out. But anyway guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, hopefully that answered your question. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below and I will be happy to address them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and I will see you guys very, very soon.